Welcome, everybody, to episode 10 of The Rebellion. I'm your host, Tyson Smith, and today we're doing a solo pod. So I normally record the podcast on Tuesday, but as some of you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, at Tyson_Smith, I was actually in Miami hanging out with Grant Cardone. So I got actually invited to a very private, very selective mastermind that was held at Grant Cardone's headquarters in Miami. And the whole thing was fucking insane, to say the least. So I'm going to tell you guys the story of how I even slipped my way into the event, how the event went, some things I learned, and what we're going to be doing going forward. So I was very fortunate to have been able to even get in, and here's how it happened. So my girlfriend's, one of her best friends from college is one of Grant Cardone's assistants. She does a lot of social media stuff for him. She has his Instagram accounts and stuff plugged in on all of her devices. And I'm actually I was sitting on an airplane next to Meredith, and we were headed to LA because I was taking my mom to the Harry Styles concert for her birthday. And all of a sudden I get a DM from the verified Grant Cardone Instagram account. And it says hey, Tyson, it's Mandy. This is we're doing something. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll just read you guys the exact DM of what was sent to me. Let's see, where is this? Just gotta, dig through my DMs to find the ones from Grant Cardone. Bear with me. What the hell? Okay. So I get this DM that says, hey, it's Mandy from Grant Cardone's office. I'm reaching out because we're doing something really big in January, and Grant wanted me to reach out to some people we could potentially partner up with to work together, impact lives, and make a lot of money. The world is changing, and people need the tools to capitalize on the opportunity. Let me know if this is something that interests you, and I can send more info. So I know Mandy, and I don't think that Grant Cardone is actually going through his DMs. So I respond and I say, Mandy, with the shaking hands emoji. How are you, Queen? And I sent that, whatever, didn't think anything of it. Like I said, I'm on an airplane. We're about to take off. And just as the plane starts to taxi over to the runway, Mandy FaceTimes my girlfriend. And she's sitting there talking, and I can't hear her. She has her AirPods in. But my girlfriend's like, what the fuck? Are you serious? So it turns out Grant Cardone does check his DMs. And he looked and he saw this. And he called Mandy and was like, hey, Mandy, there's some kid hitting on you in my DMs. And that was just me. And she was like, oh my God, no, that's one of my best friend's boyfriends. And anyway, they just kind of talked, and he was like, yeah, you should see about him coming to the private mastermind thing we're doing. And so that's how I was able to get in. So huge shout out to Mandy for getting me into that. And also just being super helpful, while I was there with everything, and just really has done so much for me. So thank you, Mandy. But yeah, so then I started talking to some people who are on 10x stages, or up in the company in 10x stages. And they're like, yeah, we're doing this private mastermind about this event that's going to be happening in January. And we want you to come and be a partner for it. And I was like, yeah, right on. Where do I sign up? So I just, bought my flight, bought a hotel. And then, 2 weeks later, which is on Monday and Tuesday, I was in Miami at a very selective mastermind with Grant Cardone, the 10X team, the Cardone Capital team, and then maybe 30 or 40 other affiliates. Now, let me tell you guys, I was a small fish in a very big pond. I was, number one, the youngest, and number two, the poorest person in that room by a very large measure. I mean, I'm not going to come through and name drop the people that were there, but every single person is a Deca or centimillionaire. I'm sitting next to people who are having conversations about companies they exited for, tens of millions of dollars. Talking to other people who they own companies with valuations of $500 million to $1 billion. A lot of really, really big players. It was insane. The most, most intense networking I've ever been able to do. The people I got to meet, the conversations I got to have, and the advice I was able to learn were honestly life-changing, and it has spurred it has spurred a change in my goals. So before the event, I was very focused on like my wholesaling, right? And my kind of main central goal for wholesaling was I want to get to $1 million a month in wholesale fees. And I realized, like, basically from having some conversations, that was the wrong goal. It came to the point from me discussing with a lot of other people that I need to be focused more so on buying real estate than I am selling it to other people. So yes, I do need to wholesale more, but I also need to be finding deals and buying them. So you guys are going to see me going forward buying a lot more real estate. And here's how I'm going to do it. Number one, I'm going to scream it from the rooftops that I am buying multifamily units. So you're about to see a ton more videos that I'm going to be putting out talking about, hey, I'm looking for multifamily units in these places that meet this criteria. If you have deals, send them to me. And I am going to be a buyer. The second part of that is when you're buying real estate, you need to be able to pay for it. Now, I make a decent amount of money, and a lot of these deals, depending on the size, we would be able to fund, but I'm going to be bringing on a lot of financial partners. Part of being able to scale in real estate is being able to take advantage of other people's money. And I've spent so long building my brand and building a presence online that I need to seek out other investors. So I'm going to be needing to figure out like the legality of how I solicit money from other investors to partner on these deals with me. Because I know that from me, like I will be able to find great deals on social media. And because I'm already able to find great deals for like wholesaling, like for the single family units that I'm finding. So let me kind of like word that in a different way. Right now, I'm already able to find great single family deals from social media, just from people knowing that, hey, Tyson is a real estate investor. He wholesales, he can find buyers, this and that. So if I start telling people, hey, I buy multifamily, I will be your buyer, I know that deals are going to come in. So that's the first part of the equation. The second thing is I have the help of some amazing mentors. I know that I'm not an expert. And, that there's a lot of people out there who have forgotten more about real estate than I'll ever learn. And I'm going to take advantage of them. And meaning, hey, look, I need your help. What makes a great multifamily deal? How are we going to make money on this, right? How can I partner with you on these different things? And so I'm going to be able to, number one, find great multifamily deals. Two, I'm going to have amazing mentorship and advice on what to do with these multifamily deals. And number three, finding people to partner up with me. So if you're listening to this now and you're like, hey, I want to be involved in this, make sure you shoot me a DM. I'm going to be figuring out the legality of exactly how to make it work and everything. But 2023 is going to be the year that Tyson Smith buys a fuck ton of multifamily units. You can bet on that. Now, this was not the point of the Grant Cardone Mastermind or anything like that. That was just something I gained from a lot of conversations that I had with people that were there. A second big takeaway for myself, again, not actually about the event, just from having conversations with other people who were there, was that I need to work more on YouTube. Over the past 2 years, I've been far too focused on only TikTok and Instagram, those two platforms, just making short form content. Moving forward, you're about to see me posting a lot more long form YouTube videos. So since Tuesday, I've already filmed 5 or 6 YouTube videos of just stuff that I think is interesting and stuff that I think will help other people. So I'm having videos come out on like what is wholesaling and some different wholesaling tips and some things I do, but also like I'm showing like some current deals that I'm doing. So for instance, today I was dealing with, so basically I got sent a deal from a realtor, and I was working with a buyer, and we went and saw it, and basically, all these moving parts were happening, but the entire time I was just filming. So I could show somebody sort of what it looks like to constantly be making deals happen. And I want to be able to show that to more people so that they can see that really it's nothing crazy. It's just being somebody who's able to get shit done. And I want to be putting that out there. I'm definitely going to be making more long-form real estate content, long-form sales content, and long-form fitness content, and anything else that people are interested in. So if you do have an idea of something you would like to see more videos of, please, I'm so open to suggestions. Send me a DM. I'd love to hear about it. I want to put out stuff that you guys are going to find helpful. And, that's why I'm doing this whole thing, is to, number one, it is for me. I want to make myself more known in the world and build more influence. But number two, it's because I do want to help people. And so if you think that there's somewhere that I could help you by some video I can put out, I'm going to want to do it. So please let me know. But anyway, back to the event. So I got to spend time literally with Grant, with his team, and with all of these other super high net worth, very influential people. And the main focus of conversation was how to build an unbreakable business in any market. So a lot of people are speculating that we're about to have a very bad market crash sometime soon here. And that's for a lot of different reasons. And because of that, a lot of people's businesses are going to go under, and I want to make sure that mine is not one of those. So Grant is putting together a challenge on how to build an unbreakable business. And what this is going to be is a 5-day series of webinars, each between 90 minutes and 2 hours, where he's going to focus on the 5 aspects or the 5 pillars that every single one of his business is built upon. So I'm not going to come through each individual pillar right now. Every single day there's going to be spent on the challenge going through it. And afterwards, I'm going to be implementing them into my own business. So if you as the listener have a business, want to build a business, now is the perfect time. If you're interested in following along with me on exactly how I'm going to make my wholesaling business into Grant Cardone's unbreakable business model, I'm going to need you to hit the link in my bio that says Become Unbreakable with Tyson. And there, we're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to be doing, like implementation workshops and whatnot. I don't have the full stack of exactly what's going to be going on, but there is going to be more information there. I've already started a free Facebook group called the Unbreakable Business Challenge with Tyson Smith. Make sure to request to join that. The link will also be in my bio in my link tree. But basically, is what we're going to be going through is so. This all stemmed from Grant's time on the show Undercover Billionaire, where he was sent to Pueblo, Colorado, and he needed to build a business. And he realized throughout doing this that, and also on his business, I can't remember the number exactly, but it was something like he went from zero to like a business valued at $6.5 million in 90 days or something like that, which I think that, I know I could use another $6.5 million business. In my book, especially if I knew it only took 3 months to build. But it was based on these 5 pillars that he says are integral to every single one of the businesses he now owns and operates. Oops, needed to take a drink there. But I'm really excited, dude, to be able to get the level of mentoring that I was from Grant, basically him coming through, explaining these different pillars. It makes sense of why he's been able to have so much success. And, like I said, I want to be able to learn from people, and I don't need to reinvent the wheel. So I'm going to take these amazing principles that Grant has worked out, and I'm going to put them into my own business. Like I said, if you guys want to follow along with this, the challenge is going to be absolutely free. Now, during the challenge, obviously, this is Grant Cardone. It's not going to be entirely free. There are going to be upsells. And I know there is going to be a course that I'm already purchased. I'm in. I'm doing it. And for everybody else that does purchase along with, I'm going to be holding, weekly, not webinars because I want everybody involved, like more so like masterminds where we're going to come through. We're going to dissect the information that we learned. And I'm going to show how I'm going to implement it in my business, and we're going to work through it all together. So I'm really excited. I know I've already talked to a ton of people about this individually, and I'm going to have a lot of really cool other people who are, in similar positions as me working along with it as well. And it's going to be a great time. So if it's something you guys are interested in, please hit that link and let's get you in our Facebook group so that you can be involved for any other information. But honestly, just something I've realized is I'm very fortunate to have been able to put myself in situations like I was. It's a very uncomfortable thing being surrounded by the type of people I was, but I realize there's nothing different between me and them except for they have a few more years on me. No, maybe more than a few, but I know, look, dude, I'm 24 years old. I was, like I said, by far the youngest person in that room, but here's where I'm at when I'm 24. Bro, I can't wait to see it in 30. Like when I'm 30 years old, bro, and I've got 5 more years under my belt, the things that I'm going to achieve. But that shit's not just going to happen by me just thinking about it, right? I need to have a plan. I need to execute. So I know over the next 5 years, especially starting in 2023, with me starting to buy real estate the way I'm going to be, as aggressively as I'm going to be about doing it, 5 more years, bro, it's going to be game over. It's going to be game over. And then tack on another 10 when I'm 40, right? These are the things I'm thinking about. You got to have a long-term time horizon. Too many people are worried about, right, just winning today, just winning the week, just getting to the weekend. Fuck no, dude. I'm thinking about, what am I going to be doing when I'm 30 years old? What am I going to be doing when I'm 35? What am I going to be doing when I'm 40? By that time, I know that I'm going to have kids. I already have, Meredith, and, all I want to do is make her proud. You throw some kiddos in the mix, dude. I mean, I have everything I need to just go forward. I know what I need to do. It's just a matter of doing the work and making things happen, shaking the right hands, and buying the right assets. And I couldn't be more excited, guys. So right now, if you guys haven't, make sure you go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be putting out a ton more content about real estate, especially about my journey of how I'm going to start buying these multifamily units. I'm going to be talking more about sales. I know that that's something that I really have not been able to, I have some short form content and stuff about sales tips, but honestly, that shit's kind of just clickbaity. Nobody's actually going to become better at sales from watching my 5-second TikTok, but I want to change that because I do want to help people get better at sales. It's something that I love. And I think that I have a lot of value to provide people, and I'm kind of being a curmudgeon if I don't share it with you. So I'm going to be building out, entire videos showing you how I view sales, my sales process, how I've developed it, and how you can use it for yourself so that you can close more deals, you can help more people, and you can make more money. So if you haven't already, please go subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's another thing, guys, I've got to learn is on YouTube, I can't really be swearing how I normally do. Now, this is something I kind of have mixed thoughts on because the person I am that's just how I talk and I swear, and that's what it is. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But apparently I've been reading this book called The YouTube Formula, and it's just got me thinking a lot about YouTube and all the people it helps and whatever. But apparently they do not like when people swear, and I've already had a bunch of videos get content violations, and I don't want to do that, right? So they don't want that on their platform. So I'm going to be making a conscious effort to sort of clean up my language and, do what I need to do to really grow on that platform and see where it takes me. Just because of it, something I've realized, I don't know if you guys never made content before, I recommend everybody does it. But one thing you'll learn is it really forces you to know the shit that you're talking about. Right. I might think that I really understand my sales process, but until I actually sat down and I was like, I need to make a video explaining this to other people, it forced me to really understand what I was doing at a deeper level. That's how you really know that you've mastered something, is when you can show somebody else how to do it. And so it really helps me just being able to teach other people. It helps me get better. I get a lot of satisfaction from helping other people. And so I'm just really excited about it. Like I said, I already have a ton of videos. I'm basically just waiting to figure out how to get them edited so I can get them up. And I'm really excited to see what you guys think about all of that. But dude, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Like I said, I made a lot of really cool connections while I was there. A lot of people that I can learn from. And I'm going to be, trying to add as much value as I can to those people while also learning, what they have to offer. And really the thing I've learned, man, especially with successful people, is they do want to share their secrets with people who, are hungry. And I'm fucking starving, bro. It's something I love. I love being able to kind of get inside and ask somebody questions and figure out what it is that got them to the point where they're at, and see how I can replicate and emulate that in my own life. So we're going full speed ahead, dude. It's about to be a crazy fucking 2023. So I guess while I'm finishing out here, how long have I been going? 20? All right, yeah. So this is going to be a shorter episode, but I do want to talk about my goals for 2023. Just sort of think about, because I haven't actually gotten down and really wrote these down yet, but I want to start planning already. And so I know number one is going to be, I'm going to walk out of 2023 with some multifamily units that I own, right? Now I'm sure I'll wholesale a lot of them along the way too. right? Especially, I got to make money, but I'm trying to think of like what a number goal is of exactly how many units. Cause I like my goals. I follow the SMART system, right? I want my goals to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based, right? So I want to have a specific number for multifamily units under my belt by December 31st, 2023. I'll figure that out. We'll talk about it next episode. I need to figure out my fitness goals as well because, dude, 2022 is a banger year for me getting fucking jacked and shredded. And not going to let that fucking, I'm not going to let off the gas on that. Maybe some strength goals could be fun. I've never really like been huge into like powerlifting or anything like that, but I don't really want to because I don't like to, dude, powerlifting is just taxing on your body and I don't like to get injured. Speaking of getting injured, I got to tell you guys this, dude. I'm so washed up. I went and played pickleball with my friends the other week. So I played pickleball like a couple times when I was younger. One of my friends had a court, but it's like all the rage now. It's like the fastest growing sport. And I have a buddy, he's been playing a lot, and he invited me and some friends to go play with them. And it's a fun thing, but I'm sitting there playing it. I'm learning the rules and whatnot. And we're playing a couple games, and I'm talking. I'm like, dude, this is a cool little game, but it's too sedentary. Like, you're not really moving. Like, I'm not getting a workout in whatsoever. It's nice to get out in the sun, whatever. It's a game. It's kind of like playing golf. But, I really prefer there to be some kind of workout, right? Like, I want to do some cardio. I want to be able to feel like I was really moving after this. And, like, 10 seconds after I said that, I fucking rolled the shit out of my ankle, thought I broke it. And I was like, oh, my God, dude, I'm a washed up fucking man. Like, if it's not picking up and putting down heavy weights or running in a straight line, dude, I'm fucked. So do not invite me to play fucking flag football, any shit. Like, dude, I'm out, bro. I just have to accept it that that's where I'm at, right? Is it, dude, I wasn't meant to be an athlete. I was meant to fucking buy hella real estate. Teach their own. But anyway, going to be putting together some goals. So what I would like to do is if you guys, hey dude, I'll tell you what, dude, I want to make a thing of this. I need to figure out exactly, maybe I'll do like a live, but I'd really like to, maybe like closer to January, do like a live where I'll lay out my goals for the year, and I want to hear some of your guys' goals too. So if you guys would be interested in that, make sure you shoot me a message and be like, yo, I'd be interested in that. It's something I'll definitely do in my Facebook group though. So again, dude, if you guys are not part of that Facebook group, it's absolutely free. Come in there. Whole point is just to give you guys value. Again, the link will be in my bio. Just go ahead and click that and get in. But anyway, this has been episode 10. Guys, I have all of my guests lined up for like the next 2 months. And dude, the stack is crazy. Like I said, I got to meet a lot of really cool people at that event. And I got a ton of them coming on to the show. And dude, bro, I'm not even going to talk about it. But dude, you guys get ready. Like, I've got some fucking heavy hitters who are going to just be able to look, dude, here's the thing. I'm doing this for a reason. It's because I want to be able to show you guys the ways that you can break out of this mold that society has made for us that we all know is fucking bullshit. And I'm going to bring on the people who can show us how to do it, right? So, the next 2 months are going to be crazy with guests. I still do want to pop in and do these like solo every once in a while, just kind of give you guys updates. So let me know if you guys are enjoying that. But it's going to be a jam-packed rest of December. We're going to be rolling into January 2023 hard as fuck. And, I'm just ready to win, and I'm ready to win with all of you guys. So thank you guys for listening to episode 10, and we will see you guys next time.